Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we're in the kitchen. I'm gonna do a quick recipe that is new to me. I've never done this before, but I found it on Pinterest and I thought it would be fun to try. And I went ahead and wrote it down in my recipe book. This is the first time, that's why you don't see any splotches and water splatters on it. But it is gingerbread cheesecake. And I will take a picture of that and put it in here so you can see it better in case if you want to screenshot it, pause it, take a screenshot, you can. It's really not hard. It doesn't seem like it's going to be. It says it takes about 30 minutes and it's a no bake. You don't have to bake it in the oven. You just put it in the fridge to chill overnight and you can freeze it, which is what I'm going to do today. So you will not see the end result because this is going to be for my family's Christmas, but I'm trying to get it done ahead of time. So first we have to make the crust. Okay, so the first things first, you need a 9-inch springform pan and I'm going to go ahead and lightly spray it. Just very lightly with cooking spray. Always do that over the sink. Set it to the side. And then the recipe says you need 2.5 cups of gingerbread cookies, gingerbread snaps, crumbs. And I just got this Nabisco ginger snaps. And we're just gonna go with it. I don't know how much it's gonna take to do 2.5 cups, but we're gonna see. There we go. That looks like it's pretty close. Might add a few more. Just in case. Okay. Now, you need 6 tablespoons of unsalted butter, melted. I'm gonna drizzle it in here while I put it on low, and that's gonna be our crust. So I've melted it over here on the stove. I'm gonna take this out, turn it on low. Dump this into here, and I'm gonna not only push it down in the bottom, but I don't want it to be like a super thick bottom crust. I'm gonna go up the sides of the pan just a little bit. And then once you get it like you want it, we're gonna put it in the freezer so it can be setting while we make the filling. Okay, to make the filling in your stand mixer, you're going to put 2 8-ounce softened blocks of cream cheese. And then it says to combine that with 1 cup of powdered sugar. And mix them until they are creamy. I'm gonna turn that on and let that go while I put this back.
Whoa, Mom. Knew that was gonna happen.
Okay, so it's smooth and creamy. So now, which the part I really just am not crazy about because I only have 1 bowl. If I had a different bowl, if I had a second bowl, this would not be a problem. However, I only have 1. So I'm gonna have to take this out and put it in another bowl. just gonna scrape out as much as I possibly can. Take this off, but I'm gonna need that in a second. And then you're gonna put in here 2 cups of heavy cream. And you're gonna whip it until soft peaks form. Now that the soft peaks are forming, you gotta add a teaspoon of vanilla. I typically don't ever measure vanilla, but this is the first time I've ever made this, so I'm gonna measure. I always measure exactly the first time, and then after that I make changes. And then you're gonna whip it until stiff peaks form, which looks like it's close. I'm really not good at whipped cream. This is where I need my mama. That's close, don't you think? Stiff peak.
Close enough for me to eat it.
Well, you're not gonna eat it yet.
Man.
All right, and then after that, it says add your cream cheese mixture to this and mix it on low until it's just combined. So I guess I need to. You're gonna lick it?
Yeah. Yum. Whipped cream.
This recipe isn't hard, it just makes a lot of dishes you have to wash. Looks like. And mix this on low until it's just combined. So while it's doing that, I'm gonna go ahead and measure out my molasses. Are you paying any attention to what you're doing, ma'am? You need 1/4 of a cup of molasses. Raise your hand or comment below what movie is the quote, as slow as molasses in January? What movie? Name that movie.
I think you're the only one that knows where that line came from, Mom.
I don't know. Right, so it's combining. So now it says add the molasses, the ginger, the cinnamon, the nutmeg, and the cloves. So here comes the molasses. I love molasses. It smells so good.
It does. But it's real sticky.
It is very sticky. It always makes me think of the barn. It makes me think of Sweet Feed, going to feed horses. There's that. And then the spices, cinnamon. There's a teaspoon of cinnamon. 2 teaspoons of ginger, but I'm going to have to use the half teaspoon for this because my teaspoon won't fit down in this jar. So we've got half whole. And then half. 2. And then a half a teaspoon of nutmeg. Smells so good. And a half a teaspoon of cloves. Well, that one doesn't fit. So that's gonna be 2. before. Okay. Now I am going to
There's like a whole bunch of globs over on the side.
a whole bunch of what?
Globs.
Yeah, it'll get it. Okay. And then it says mix it on medium until it's very smooth, which shouldn't be much because it's already pretty smooth. I just want to make sure everything is incorporated. I'm gonna go get the crust out of the freezer. Don't want to waste any of this goodness. You can lick the bowl when we're done.
Yahoo!
We're just gonna pour it in this crust, and then it says to refrigerate it for a minimum of 6 hours or overnight. I'm going to refrigerate it overnight with like some press and seal wrap across the top of this pan. And then tomorrow I will take it out of the refrigerator and I am going to put it in the freezer. I'm gonna saran wrap it and put it in the freezer and freeze it because this will be for our family Christmas in about a week. And then what I'm gonna do when I go to serve it, if you freeze it, it says to thaw at room temperature for 2 hours. So what I will do is I will just pull it out that day right before everybody gets here, and I will just put it on the little pedestal that I'm gonna serve it on, take it out of the pan, take the bottom off of it, put it on the pedestal while it's still rock solid frozen so it won't crumble and fall apart. And then as it thaws, I will go ahead and cut all the slices, and I will take whipped cream and I'm gonna like put little squirts of whipped cream all around it. And then I found these cute little gingerbread men sprinkles at Walmart, and I've got some other sprinkles I might put around just for decoration, and that is it. So there's no baking. It's just a matter of the cream cheese, powdered sugar, heavy cream, vanilla, molasses, and the spices. Doesn't it look yummy? And then I will try to take a picture of what it looks like when we go to serve it and post it on the community page so you can see the end result. But for right now, I'm gonna get some press and seal wrap, press and seal across the top and down the sides, stick it in the fridge overnight, and then it's going in the freezer. That's it. That's all I'm gonna do for tonight. Like I said, I'm gonna stick it in the fridge, then it's going in the freezer tomorrow, and that's all I can show you at this point. I hope I will remember to take a picture of it to put on my community page later for you guys to see. And that is gonna do it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope it's something that you might like to try yourself. And if you do try it, please come back to the video, comment down below how you liked it, and we will see y'all in the next video. Merry Christmas. Love y'all. Bye.